Because what we witnessed tonight at Chavez Ravine was a beatdown, a declaration, a thesis on playoff poise and pressure. And the headline reads like this: the Philadelphia Phillies marched into Los Angeles and handled business 8-2. And I'm here to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, it wasn't a fluke. It wasn't a bounce. It was a clinic in big boy October baseball. From the first pitch, you felt it. Philadelphia wasn't sightseeing. They weren't impressed by the palm trees or the glamour. They came for contact, damage, and domination. Professional at-bats, stacked like bricks, pitch counts, driven up like the price of gas. Situational hitting so ruthless, you'd think they were reading the Dodgers script in real time. And the Dodgers? Missed spots, missed chances, and a whole lot of "we'll get 'em next inning" while the scoreboard kept blinking PHI, PHI, PHI. Let me tell you something right now. Momentum in October is a living, breathing thing, and the Phillies snatched it by the collar. They were early, on time, and violent through the zone, line drives and alleys, balls rattling off walls, 2-out RBIs that rip the air out of a ballpark and make even the beach go quiet. You could see their plan: hunt heaters, spit on the borderline junk, ambush when the count says ambush. And they executed it with the cold precision of a team that's been there, done that, and still hungry for dessert. Meanwhile, the Dodgers lineup, loaded with star power and payroll, looked reactive instead of proactive, rolling over, lifting harmless flies, trying to hit 5-run homers, while the Phillies were stealing bases with their brains and punching holes through the middle with their bats. Pitching tells the truth in these games, and Philadelphia's truth was beautiful. Strike one, chase nothing, expand late. Defense position like a chess master already 3 moves ahead. The starter set the table by pounding the zone and changing eye levels. The bridge arms came in with attitude, cutters under fists and sliders that disappeared like they fell off a cliff. And when the late innings arrived, the door was not closed, it was slammed, bolted, double locked. That's how you protect an 8-2 lead on the road. No free passes, no fear, no nonsense. And don't get me started on their dugout energy. Calm, connected, confident. A team that huddles after every inning and says more. Across the diamond, you saw frustration boil. The Dodgers pressed, expanded, swung at pitches, because when you're chasing a crooked number against a staff that refuses to blink, patience morphs into panic real quick. Runners reached and died on base. Rallies began and fizzled. Big spots begged for a big swing and got rollover grounders and late hacks instead. That, folks, is the anatomy of an 8-2 loss in October. Miss the big pitch by an inch, be late by a heartbeat, and watch the other dugout dance on your timing. Now let's address the moment-to-moment texture, because it matters. Philadelphia didn't just score, they applied pressure like a vice. Lead-off traffic, quality 2-strike swings, opportunistic base running, and contact in the heart of the count. Those are grown man at bats. They hunted leverage, they hunted mistakes, and they were merciless with men on base. Their middle order was a problem, their bottom third was a nuisance, and every time LA thought, this is the hold the line inning, Philly found a gap, shot a single the other way, or elevated a sac fly that felt like a body blow. On the flip side, the Dodgers' pitching carousel never found rhythm. Starters nibbling, relievers inheriting traffic, matchups that looked pretty on paper but turned ugly once the ball left the hand. And I must say this with all due respect, decision-making matters. You can't chase platoon advantage while ignoring who's actually executing. The Phillies were locked in, the Dodgers were searching. That's coaching, that's preparation, that's heartbeat under stress. Defensively, the Phillies were crisp. Angles right, throws on time, cutoffs clean, nothing cheap, nothing extra. And in October, that's gold, because every 90 feet is sacred. And the intangible piece, swagger versus spectacle, belonged entirely to Philadelphia. They didn't celebrate irresponsibly, they celebrated professionally. And there's a difference. It says, we expect to be here. Meanwhile, the home crowd, proud and loud, got quieter with every 2-out knock, because there's nothing more back-breaking than a road team that refuses to leave the door ajar. In the broadcast business, we call this a defining tape. You replay it to understand why one club advances and another goes soul-searching. The Phillies tape shows discipline, damage, depth, and defense. The Dodgers tape show missed execution and emotional fatigue. Can LA respond in the next one? Absolutely. They've got bats, they've got arms, they've got pedigree. But tonight, Philly planted a flag on their mound and said,